Hello,
Hey,
how are you?
are you at work again?
Yeah,
Oh, you can always schedule these sessions when you're not working.
well, my work, I stay at my work.
Oh, I see.
I don't go home until next week.
Oh, okay, okay.
You've been in the client, so I don't want to disturb her. It's freezing. All right. Okay.
Looks like you're freezing up on your phone. Yeah, please get on a computer. We'll tell her to do a half an hour. I don't think it's a good idea to do a full hour.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
Do you have the material?
No, was working on the GED app. I mean, the GED me.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Okay, there must have been a little bit of a mix up here because I thought you were. Okay, so oh, where is this at again?
GED
Student
me.
GD May GD login. Oh, okay. Yeah, I completely forgot all about this. Okay. Intro two. There we go. Okay, okay. All right, let's see. Schedule test. Okay, hold it. Let me get this out of here. Okay, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, study, study. I guess we can do this one. Let me see this. Nope, that's not gonna work.
Those you have to pay for.
Yeah, yeah. 1 minute. Oh, here we go. Okay, clicked on the wrong area. Let me do this. Let me get this out of here. There we go. Now, which one did you want to work on?
While we're doing the reading,
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to work on that or not.
yeah, I want to work on that because that's the one that I've been working on. So,
Uh, so it has one on there where it's okay. Let me go back. Gotta be down below here. Let me see if this it right here. No, that's not it. It's not letting me do anything here without paying. Sorry, there we go. It should have practice. Here we go. Practice. It wants to charge for everything now. Unless is there somewhere on here where we can wait a second, let me try this. There we go. I don't know why. You know what? This is about the dumbest I've ever seen a program made. They make you look all over for it on the website. They shouldn't do that. Okay, but anyways, let's see here. So we have three parts of that test. We got reading for meaning. Okay, so let's go through this one, I guess. Because that's right, you were on this one the last time, anyways.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we can just go through the whole thing. You want to read that, or we go on to the next one, I think. Just read this one or review this one.
I should read what?
Read,
The one that said
read this whole entire thing right here. This whole thing.
pet petition been where you underline. I don't know.
Petition ban
Peti
drilling for
petition
resources.
been drilling for resource in the Arctic
Yeah,
National Wildlife Refuge
refuge.
to
Yeah,
U.S. Congress. We have undersigned undersigned a undersigned and a greener America America are arguing member of the U.S. Congress to protect the nine to protect the nearly 9 million acres of unspoiled coast, coastal Castrol, Castrol plain and mountains in Australia. I wonder if I said that right.
okay. Let's see. So for many years, this land has been protected. By recently, there has been renewed call for accessing the oil in Alaska wilderness.
Alaska,
Yes,
Alaska. Okay,
wilderness.
Alaska, Arctic. Huh? I don't know.
Alaskan wilderness. Two, boost the national economy
Oh,
and
okay.
increase the security. Why does she keep on going on?
I can't even see anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it keeps the signal's not good.
Okay. Okay. Alaska Arctic National Wildlife Refuge and this been recently there and for assisting assisting in Alaska to boost the national economy and increase security. Today, more than 80% of Alaska's Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Rav R Revenues revenues Ra- revenues results from the oil and gas business, a direct effect of tapping into Australia's rich energy receives once again e- economic interest in oil. drilling and pro- drilling and pro- production of national gas and coal are are veiny veiny hmm, how do you pronounce this word? Vying. Veining, I think. Veining.
Where's this at? I lost where you're at. Where's it at?
I'm on line 6, paragraphs. I don't know. What it said drilling and production.
Okay. Interest in oil and drilling and production of natural gas and coal are vain with,
Vein.
yes,
Okay.
environmental
With,
concerns.
I'm sorry,
Environmental concerns.
environmental concerns. And the ANWR is is
Yeah, that's
in
an
danger.
abbreviation. That's an abbreviation And that's one thing I don't agree with. Let's see. Okay, so it stands for the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, which is ANWR.
Okay.
Just hold
Okay.
it 1 minute. I'm going to add some feature onto this video so you can see it. 1 minute.
All right.
I'm going to add closed captioning to this so you can see. This is not coming on now. Okay, here we go. Save. Okay, now it should work. Now you can see what I'm saying. I can see what you're saying. And we'll go ahead and share it now.
Okay. All right. But I'm not seeing the caption.
It's down on the bottom.
Okay. All right. So, okay. It's in danger. The damage that could be done to the economic eco ecosystem
Ecosystem.
will simply be too great. Recently, new oil and gas ex extraction extract extraction
Extraction.
extraction modes have led to drilling pro projects projects being beginning in other states, and the debate has resumed in Congress over whether the permanent drilling in the ANWR because of these new drilling pro projects.
Project.
We projections. So I said it right the first time. Okay. We do not need the oil from the we do not need the oil from this untouched wilderness. Therefore, Congress must provide provene prevent the destruction of the ANWR immediately to achieve the following objectives.
Objectives.
Objectives. Um, protect the wilderness from drilling process that cause oil spill and grant
Generate.
generates waste
Wait.
material,
Waste.
waste material. Continue to continue to preserve the broad birding breeding
Breeding.
breeding and feeding ground of native animal species spices
Species.
species such as carbo 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 I don't know what's that. Caribou,
Caribou. It's
caribou,
caribou.
Huh?
Caribou. Caribou.
Caribou, snow, snow grease, and polar bear.
Polar bear.
Prevent the displacement of Ash- Alaska. I came here thinking it will be quiet, but not easy. Hi. Okay, where was I? Where was I? Displacement of Alaska nat natives that would be effort
Affected.
affected by oil and gas drilling activities. Maintain the stability of local economies that rarely on this land for subs substantiation and tourism.
Substance.
Uh-huh. Substance, substance
Yes.
and tourism. Tourism.
Yes.
Okay. We agree the United States Congress to prevent any future removal of national resources in the ANWR. Question: what is the premier purpose of the petition? A. The to convince Congress to op, op,
Oppose.
oppose, oppose drilling for oil and gas in ANWR. To convince Congress that the environmental needs take production over economics economic ones. To convince Congress, well, obviously the answer is already there.
Yeah. So you did this part, but we're reviewing it so you can reread to strengthen up the
Okay.
skills. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. Okay.
Okay, so we can go on to the next one
That's a
then.
good one.
You see here.
Okay.
Why is it not? Oh, there it is right there. That's why.
And that was point of view.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me read this to you and let me explain it to you what this part is about. Tone and figurative
Okay.
language. The tone is like if I'm yelling, I'm trying to get the class's attention if they're not paying attention. However,
Right.
when you're talking to people, you have to have a tone. Like for me, as me being a teacher and you're being a student, it's not properly for me to yell over to you while we're doing a session because that wouldn't sound right. But if I say, hey, Rachel, you just need to do this better and do that better instead of blah, 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 and barking at you, that doesn't do any good. So that's what they're talking about, figurative language and how you
Okay.
talk and make people understand how English is about and what it is
Mhm.
about. First, second, and third tone. If there's ever any way I'm saying anything wrong that you feel uncomfortable with, please tell me so that I can. Because sometimes what happens is if I talk a little bit loud, people think I'm yelling at them. So that's why I have to be careful about my tone because that's a big thing in life. Because
Yeah.
me being a big guy, and it's just how it is. Okay, so here's what we're doing. You'll be asked to understand how words affect tone. Like, oh my God, it's going to get cold out. So that's a panic mode. Um,
Yeah.
understand how figurative language affects the meaning of words or phrases. Holy cow, we hit a home run. Stuff like that. Excitement of a
Uh,
home run.
excitement.
Understand
Yeah.
how you use words, phrases, language influencing the author's purpose.
Okay.
Um, you know, or some lady could say, "Oh, that guy looks mighty fine today." Um, understand radical technical words, figurative speech, and convey different meanings and emotions and persuasive readers. Okay, there are many words that impact tone and convey author's purpose. Common techniques include imaginary. The fall forest was ablaze with red, yellow, and gold leaf. So that means the color looks fiery. It looks like a fall background.
Mm-hmm.
We have green leaves and all this other stuff going on here in the spring and the summer, but when it comes to the fall, they turn color.
Mm-hmm.
So, an analogy, the dog's fur was black as a moonless night. That means it was dark, so dark you couldn't see it. So, repetition, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, that's in one of the Christmas songs. Repetition is repeating
Yeah.
the same phrase over and over again. Simile,
Okay.
I was happy as a clam. That means something similar. That I don't know how that would be. I don't know how that would make sense, but it's weird how English is. Metaphor. After he cut the tree, he became Superman in my eyes. So it's almost just like somebody analyzing somebody's work, like in painting.
Okay.
So, for example, a passage contains an autobiography from a soldier, Henry, who was drafted into the war. He may talk about his convictions, the challenges he faces between patriotism and his opposition to violence. He may write phrases such as the cold, soulless battlefield, my undying love for liberty, and the conflict of rage my soil. All these terms support the author's meaning and the character's emotions. You'll be asked to read and understand the interpretation of different types of ways expressing meaning determines what the author and parting of the choice of words and tone. So, from the example right here, it's basically talking about Civil War veterans and stuff like that have gone to the front lines and made our country great by
Yeah.
defending. Okay, so here we go. Try to read as much through this as possible.
All right. Extract from Annie of Green Gables by L. M. Montgomery. Maria, I don't even know. Maria came briskly forward as Matthew opened the door. But when her eyes fell on the odd little finger in the stiff,
Yeah, yep.
ugly dress with the long braids of red hair and the eager, luminous, luminous eyes, she stopped short in amazement. Matthew Cal Catabor Catabor Catabrats, I don't know.
Okay, Matthew Colbert.
Colbert. Colbert. Who's that? She explained. Where is the boy? There wasn't a boy, said Matthew. Said Matthew Winch Winchley Winchster Rent Rashterly. Where
Wrenchley. Wrenchley.
Wrenchley. Okay, so I said it right. There was only her. He nodded at the child, remembering that he had never even asked her name. No boy, but there must have been a boy. Instead, Marilyn, instead, Marilyn instated, instated Marilyn. We sent word to Mrs. Spencer.
Hold on a second, back up a minute. Insisted Morilla.
Ins-
Insisted
insisted, okay,
Morilla.
Marilla, insisted Marilla. We sent a word to Mrs. Spencer to bring a boy. Well, she didn't. She brought her. I asked the uh station master. I asked the station master and I had to bring her home. She couldn't be left there no matter where the mistake had come in. Well, this is a pretty piece of business. Explain Maria, Marilla,
Morilla.
Marilla,
Sound out the word. Marilla.
Maria,
Marilla.
Mar Marilla.
There you go. Very good. Very good.
During this, during this, the DIA dialogue. During this dialogue,
Very
the
good. Very good. There you go. Sound them out. Sound them out. You're doing good.
okay, the child had remained silent, her eyes rovering from one to the other. All the all the animation, all the animation fading fading out of her face. Suddenly, she seemed to grasp the full meaning of what had been said. Dropping her precious car- carpet bag, she swung forward a step and collapsed, clasped her hands. You, you don't want me, she cried. I might have expected it. Nobody ever did want me. I might have I might have known it was all too beautiful to last. I might have known nobody really did want me. Oh, what should I do? I'm going to burst into tears, she did, sitting down on a chair by the table, flickering her arm,
Flinging her arms.
flaming,
Flinging.
flinging, flinging her arms out upon it, and bear, bearing her, bearing her face in them. She proceeded to cry, stormily, stor- stormily. Marella and Matthew looked at each other helplessly across the stove. Neither of them knew what to say or do. Finally, Morella stepped lamely into the branch. Well, 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 there's no need to cry so about it. Yes, yes, there is need. The child raised her hand quickly, revealing a tear-stained face and 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 trembling lips. You will cry too if you were an orphan and had come to a place you thought was going to be a home and found that they didn't want you. Oh, this is the most terrible, it Tragical, Targle, Terrible, T R Tar A Ter G Terg I A Tergal
Okay, for
C
a goal. Is that what you're trying to get? For a goal.
Tergal.
Trying to find out where you're at.
Oh, I think you just went you
Oh,
okay.
so okay, so I thought you were down here already.
No,
Okay, hold on 1 minute. One
where
minute.
it says, "Oh, this is the most terrible," or Tragical, terrible
Oh,
thing.
tragical thing. Tragical, which means
Okay,
devastating, like a hit and run accident, or running
okay,
over a dog, or
okay.
um a, a parent dying, or a
Yeah,
relative dying. Tragic.
okay. Tragical thing that ever happened to me. Something, something like a reluctant, something like a or
Reluctant. Reluctant.
reluctant,
Yeah, something like a reluctant smile.
smile, rather rush, rather rather rusty from long disuse,
Mellowed.
mellowed morella gums,
Grim.
grims,
It was grim.
grim expression, well, expression. Well, don't cry anymore. We're not going to turn you out of the door tonight. You will have to stay here until we investigate this affair. What what's your name? The child hesitated for a minute. Well, will you please call me Card Cardella? Cardella? Cardella, she said eagerly. Call you Cardella? Is that your name? No, no, it's not exactly my name, but I will love to be called Cardella. It's such a perfect, elegant name. I don't know what on earth you mean. I don't know what on earth you mean. If Cardella isn't your name, what is? Anna, Anna Charla, Cheryl, Anna Sherla, re, reluctantly, reluctantly felt
Okay. Anne Shirley reluctantly faltered
faltered
forth,
for
forth
the owner of the name, but oh, please do call me Card Cardella.
yeah.
It it cannot oh it cannot matter much to you what you call me if I'm only going to be here a little while. Can it? And Anna is such an unromantic name. Unromantic, fat, faded, fidelistic, fidelistic.
Let me see where you're at.
Where is that? The words that I was struggling with was that Anna Shirley. I read all of that, and now I'm to the second. I'm down.
Anne Shirley reluctantly faltered to Anna.
The next one,
Okay. It's Mac.
unromantic. That is F
Oh,
I
fiddlesticks. Fiddle,
fiddlestick. Fiddlestick.
yeah.
That the uns, unsystematic Maria Morella Morella and
Unsympathetic. Unsympathetic.
unsympathetic unsympathetic Morella and is a real good plan
Plain. Plain.
plain sen,
Sensible.
sensible name. You have you have no need to be ashamed of it. Oh, I'm not ashamed of it. Explain Anne. Only I like Cardella better. I have always imagined that my name was Cardella. Oh, Cardella, at least I always have. I always have of late years. When I was young, I used to imagine it was Gardella,
Cornella.
Car, Garnella, but I like Cardella better now. But if you call me N, please call me N. Spell with a spell with an E. What difference does it make how it's spelled? Asks Morella with another rusty smile as she picked up the teapot. Oh, it makes such a difference. It looks, it makes such a difference. It looks so much nicer. Question. Read this partition of
Portion.
a
Portion.
portion. Read this portion of a sentence from the expert
Excerpt.
excerpt. How does the narrators use a word the word reluctantly, flintered,
Faltered.
faltered, forth give information about Anna. Anna Shirley fal- reluctantly falter forth the owner of that name. The word revealed that Anna absolutely obligated to answer the name.
Obligated. Obligated.
To answer the name, okay. The word revealed that Anna is ashamed of the name she was given. Oh no, I'm still keep reading those answers.
Yeah, just keep reading the answers.
Okay, the word reveals the name. The word reveals that the name Anna is often shy than responding when responding to adults. The words reveal that Anna has rarely been asked to prove her name.
Okay. So let's explain this. Anna Shirley reluctantly faltered for the owner of the name. The words reveal that Annie feels obligated to answer the question. She feels confident about it. That's why.
Okay.
The rest of the answers don't match up. So let me do something here real quick because I got to cut. I want to get this recording in under an hour because we're approaching that time. 1 minute. Stop this.